everybody, this is Dear Mama Sal, and I'm on the road again. I've just crossed the border and I'm on my way down to Benji's, and then we are going on a road trip down to Missouri. That's going to take us all day because we have to go to Denver and then change flights and go through to Missouri. But by the time, I don't think we land until about 10:30 tonight. So you understand it's now 8:15 in the morning. I'm going to be pretty darn tired by the time I get to where we're going tonight. Put it mildly. Anyway, so I got my coffee and I am through the border, which is the main thing. I wasn't sure. I left at least an hour extra today because I just haven't been through the border since the election. Well, since all the stuff after the election, let's put it that way. And so I'm going, I don't know whether we Canadians are considered, strange people now or not, so I thought I'd just leave an extra bit of time. So it looks pretty good. And funny enough, unusually so, the border guard, looked like he was going to be a picky sort of person. And I must admit that I started off he said, "How are you doing today?" which I wasn't expecting. And I said, "I'll let you know when I wake up." And I must admit, he laughed and he went, "Have you got a coffee yet?" And I said, "Yeah, I just picked one up at the duty free." And he said, "Well, life will get better soon." And I said, "I'm hoping so." And then he asked me, was I carrying more than $1,000? Now, I've heard 10,000. I've never heard $1,000. And I went and I said, "I wish I just retired." Anyway, that made him chuckle too. So life was pretty painless, I'm glad to say, and I'm hoping, touch wood, that it stays that way. Can you see there's sunlight there somewhere? Come on, son, you can do it. But as you can see, it's a grey morning, other than that little bit of sunshine trying to peek through. But I'll take any little bit of sunshine I can get today. Now, from what we can gather, the temperatures are not going to be too bad when I'm down there, so I haven't bought my big heavy coat. I was going to, and then at the last minute I decided that's a little bit too much. The other thing is that we've got a very fast turnover between landing in Denver and taking off again. I think it's a total of half an hour between wheels down and takeoff time, which means that we're going to have to hot-foot it between one plane and the next. Now, I know those of you who know me will be concerned and go, well, at your age you should not be going through that sort of stress, Sal. And I'm going, I know that. And so I've already had that conversation and said, I know you can run, but I can't. So I'm not quite sure whether they're going to get me a wheelchair or because Benji reckons he can push me really fast in a wheelchair. How many of you can imagine that scenario? And if not, then I don't know, maybe they get a golf cart or something to get us there fast. But I sometimes think those things are slower than actually just getting there, but when you have so little time. But you know, all I can do is voice my concern, and then after that, it's, as I said to Benji yesterday, it's out of my control, it's in your hands, and I trust you to be able to get me there in time. Hey everybody, I just took a break. I am nearly down at Benji's, and from there we will go through to Seattle and then fly down to Missouri. So very exciting. It's rained most of the way. Funny enough, it was hardly raining at all in Canada, but it definitely, it's been raining a lot on the way down, so I've just sort of, ugh. You know, you think I get used to the rain after living where I do, but I don't. So the other thing was, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I was driving and I suddenly realized I hadn't done my nails, and half my nail polish was off, and I'm thinking, oh, that looks really swift, you know, for somebody who's about to go traveling. So I quickly grabbed my nail polish here, and I've been doing my nails in the car. Because I'm running a bit ahead of time, so that's fine. All right, so just let you know, everything's good, and we'll see you when I get there. Bye for now. Say hi, everybody. So cute.
Oh, are you telling Mama Sal what you're eating?
Well, I was trying to get that for being able to pack for 4 days in an overnight bag, and then a carry-on. Actually, this would carry on as well, but I thought I did really well with that. Well, hi everybody. So Benji and I are now at the airport and well on our way. And as you can see, we're working already. It's quite normal. Okay, everybody. So now we're taking off from Seattle on our way to Denver. Those clouds are amazing. Here we go. My beast of burden is with me. Look at this. This is the way to travel. Got to get me one of these. Thanks, Ben. Yep. So it's now 7:20 something local time, and we've got about a 5-minute break before we get on the next flight on our way to Springfield. Phew. Busy day. Bye-bye, Denver. So you want to tell the street teamers what we're up to?
We're going to Convoy of Hope. We're going to make sure that that money that people donated is being spent right.
And
we're planning for this year, so be ready.
this year.
This year, 2017.
So you see, you think we just sit around and do diddly all year.